Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. You go ahead, let your hair down. Bailey Ray, what's her first name? Corinne Bailey Ray. She's Black feminine adultery at this time. And I do know who she is mentally, but I don't know who she is spiritually because she's Black. So there's no real need for her to be spiritual. She just needs a death on herself. And she sang that song, and I don't afford it. I don't afford that she even knows who I am. That she doesn't know who I am, but she sings that song is about me. The song's really not meant to be sung in public by anyone. I would know that song in the afterlife if I come across it. I see everything in the afterlife. I see it quickly, but here they played this song over and over on VH1, or was it VH1? Yeah, or CMT. Ooh, it could have been CMT. It would have been cable TV, maybe Cox Cable TV, or it could have been CenturyLink, which is what, satellite and telephone. I wanted to say that I don't know the karma I just began. I just began a karma I'm going to end, but it's bizarre because I didn't start it. This is what's wrong with Charles Toe. Charles Toe left me in his establishment with no place to live if I don't like it here. And I don't like it here ever. I said to the police, is not true. I said to Charles Toe, I don't want to live here. And I got locked out of an apartment I liked, and I got locked into an apartment I didn't want to live in. And the reason I said yes to living here is because I don't actually look for a place to live when the police have evicted myself. The police evicted myself from apartment number 2, which was on, what street was it? 11th Street? I lived there for about a year and a few months, and the police had evictions on my door like I'm a constable myself. I'm not a constable to the police, and they put in evictions on my door. I'm not allowed to live there, and I'm not allowed to live anywhere from my point of view, but I've been living in this apartment complex with a lot of problems from year 2013 until 2025. Well, why are the police putting a notice of evictions on my door when it's been alive this long? I think the police are useless. I can't use that they have a ready phone number, dial 911, and they're that far in the wrong. They're about 12 years in the wrong, that they evicted myself to homeless, and I'm outside homeless. Living outside homeless for 12 years is not really true. Well, I don't understand the police's permissions mixing in with other people's permissions. The police said I don't have permission to be there. Did the landlord say I don't have permission to be there? Yes, but the police evicted myself. That means I don't have permission to live with another landlord. I also have that problem with easy sex offenders who fit through the same front door as I do. I don't call the police on that matter, but I owe a call in reverse. Yes, I do. I'm not going to help you with that. I'm deceased because you don't actually have permissions that agree with each other. You give permissions like as though the person who gives permission is the one who wants to give permission for themselves, but you don't make sense to the listener. I am not yourself exactly how that happened, and you don't have consistency with my world. When I'm the listener of you giving a permission to me, you don't make sense in my world that I ever heard you. Nope, I don't actually. I'm going to die another way. I'm going to die because people who are beneath myself are giving me permission about eating food, permission about where I can be, where I can sleep, with who, right? As if I need that. I'm none higher than me, and I have like 10,000 boyfriends because you don't believe in me. And I just wanted to say I didn't come here to find if you believe in me or not. You are talking to my overlord, and my overlord doesn't have a life that way, and you don't stop treating me the way you would treat the overlord that doesn't have a life that way because of what you are. And I am myself already alive here, and it's how you have a life here, or you don't have a life at all, and you treat me like I have 10,000 boyfriends, and you don't have genitals and God without me, and you don't know that because you don't have a problem with yourself. If you don't have genitals ever again, it's too late, is all you're going to tell yourself. That's not enough because you've been alive for 45 years singing that song to me. You're not going to get away with it. A female came to the door around midday today, and she said, I have a bag of donations for you. And I said, did Geri send you here? Geri, the landlord from the front office, did Geri send you here? And she said something to the effect of, that's how she knew where I was. But I said, I can't take the donations from that Geri sent you here because I'm not here to extort the donations out of yourself. I said it in other words. I jumped back and I said, I had my hands back away from the bags that she was holding out for me to pick them up. And out of her hands, I said something with my body language. No, I don't want to accept the bags on those conditions because that's putting conditions on you. It's not true that I would. No, Geri's the one who owes me food, clothing, and shelter for free for the rest of my life, and it's not paid for. So far, I'm living in a used apartment used by someone else. I need one that's just for myself, and I also need clothing. I need new clothing, and I need food every day. But I'm eating less now because Geri pulled my fork. But she didn't leave after she pulled my fork, and that she doesn't want to face the consequences to that somebody died. She's trying to feed somebody who died. That's because I am over you. If I was under you, I would not be alive. And you are doing that always. When you want to say you're over somebody, you want to say you're over somebody who's over you. You want to thieve the threatening of God, and nobody with their physical God form or body could ever answer for that. They're not supposed to. The mouth doesn't speak that way. Nobody's mouth speaks that way.